Hello! At the moment my boyfriend is learning Spanish and I think that's great because I think it's really good to learn other languages. I can't think of very much other language stuff off the top of my head. Not much is stuck. Yeah. I've always thought though that it'd be really good to learn sign language, and I've always thought it'd be really amazing if everyone knew sign language, because then we'd all have another method of talking, like a completely new method of talking. Because at the moment when we talk, we're making noise, and I think there's tons of situations where you might want to communicate with someone without making noise, like if you've got a baby just asleep and you don't want to wake the baby. Maybe you want to still have a conversation, and you could still do it that if you had sign language, but at the moment you have to be like, shh, don't wake the baby. Or maybe you're in a cinema or a theatre or something like that and you just don't want to disturb the rest of the audience. You want to quickly talk about something. You'd be able to do that if we all knew sign language. Things like that. Or maybe, like the other day, I was in my car and I saw a silver car with their petrol thing open. Now, car to car, I have no way of telling him, you know, because I was trying to think of ways to tell him at the red light that his petrol thing was open, and I just couldn't tell him. There was no way getting that across in that time. And if you just knew the sign language for petrol cap, it would just be simple, it'd be done. Or if someone's brake light was out, you'd just be able to, if you knew the sign language for brake light, that would come in quite handy. I mean, it sounds mundane, but it would, I think if everyone in the world knew sign language, you'd be able to utilize it in those ways. I suppose it might backfire a bit in circumstances where you don't want to talk to someone and you haven't got much of an excuse. You can't be like, oh, I didn't hear you. You know, if they're gonna just try the sign language thing, you'd be like, damn it. But there's loads of situations it would be useful for. Yeah. How with the car thing though, I think it could backfire because sometimes I'll be in my car in traffic and some guy will decide to be all, I don't know what guys expect when they're waving at me in traffic and all that. Because it's not like you can have a car-to-car conversation or whatever. It's not going to go anywhere in a million years. I'm in my car, you're in your car. What are you expecting? But if you had sign language, I guess they'd expect more. And you can't be like, I did not hear you and I am going to drive my car somewhere else now. But anyway, most of the time it'd be really good if we knew sign language. So in the past I did try a bit to learn some sign language, but then I found out that there's loads of types of sign language, loads of them. So I kind of gave up because I don't even know what type of sign language would be good to know, because there's not just sign language, British sign language and American sign language and then a whole load of other sign languages. I mean, in Canada, for example, they have 12 different dialects of sign language. What are you talking about? 12 different... What? Making it really hard. I don't even know anyone who speaks sign language. Not a single person. So if I learned it, it would just be me. Oh. But then again, I was thinking recently, I don't know if my boyfriend knows anyone who is speaking Spanish, or if he's just, you know, he just likes learning languages. I think he just likes learning languages, and yeah, I quite like that. I quite like that he's just he's just interested in languages, and it's not because it would be good for his CV or good for work or necessary for blah 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 blah. he just likes learning about languages. I always thought that was quite good. Which makes me think I could do it. I could just learn sign language for the fun of it. You know, why don't I just do that? Why do I have to have a that I don't even know anyone who does it, and which one's the best one, and which blah 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 blah. I don't know. Maybe because time is short. I don't know. But anyway, I think languages are good. Oh, and another thing. I think it's good he's learning Spanish, because I've always thought that it'd be good to be able to watch films like Guillermo del Toro films, like The Orphanage, without needing the subtitles. It'd be good to just watch Spanish films and just know what they're saying. that would be like a whole new level of knowing that language. You'd have to be properly fluent to just sit and watch DVDs and know what they're saying. That's like magic. Oh, I don't know. But just imagine just watching a film in another language and just knowing. Just knowing. Oh, well, just knowing.